Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning, and of course, I'm here enjoying the outdoors. I just want to touch a little bit today on one verse, Galatians 5:24, when it says that they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with its affections and lusts. And just want to touch on something. Here it is, it said, if you belong to Christ, then you have crucified the flesh and the affections and lust that comes with things of the flesh. And what's interesting is the use of the word crucified. When we remember the cross, we know that it was a painful process. It took a while. In fact, it took God in the flesh here on earth 33 years to come and to adapt and to go through, and then his time of suffering and all of that. And the crucifixion itself was quite a thing. There's the movie, Passion of Christ, and it actually tried to replicate what they did in those times. The fact that they beat you and how the flesh was ripped away and all of that. Saying that to say that crucifixion is not an easy process and it's not a swift something. And so I just want to encourage us that yes, we are human and we may have our flaws and our faults and we may be struggling with things, but we got to remember that it's a crucifixion process. We have to crucify the flesh. We have to crucify that vexation, that anger, that thing that sometimes just get in your way, that whatever character trait that needs improving. It's a process, and it may not be an easy process. It's definitely not an immediate process. It's something that happens over time. So in some ways, be gentle with yourself or be patient with yourself. It's the same way Christ says when Peter asks how often should we forgive, and he's like 7 times, and he's like, oh, 7 is a big number. And Jesus just looked at him like, no, 70 times 7. Not to say 490 times, because keeping track of 490 times, that in itself is kind of painful. But to say that over and over and over again. And so sometimes that's how we are with ourselves, as we try to work on our flesh, as we try to work on the things that hinder us, the things that beset us, then we got to remember that it's a process. We keep going and we keep going and we keep going and we keep making the effort and we keep making the effort. You add a little prayer, you add a little more effort. Even as you go towards your dreams, sometimes there's certain things that you got to crucify, certain negativity you may have to crucify, those negative thoughts that come and try to tell you can't make it. You're going to have to crucify the flesh. You're going to have to stop those voices. You're going to have to keep doing it constantly. And over time, then we're going to see the results. Over time, we're going to be able to see that bad habit die. Over time, we're going to be able to see those things begin to really and truly manifest and come to pass in our lives. Keep going after your dreams. That's my reminder today, that we keep working on it. Whatever it is, keep working on it. And over time, we're going to see the results. Just don't give up. That's the whole point of it. Just don't ever give up. Keep going all the way. Jesus got to the point of Gethsemane. He says, God, Father, if it's possible, take this from me. But nevertheless, always have that nevertheless moment where, yeah, I struggled today. Yeah, it got the better of me today. But nevertheless, I'm going on to tomorrow and I'm going to keep trying tomorrow. I'm going to keep fighting tomorrow. I'm going to keep going after my dreams and my desires. And especially after the character that God wants to build within me and within you. All right? That's my word of reminder today. Remember, He loves you and I do too. Be blessed, guys. Have a terrific Tuesday and a wonderful rest of the week.